Yes, me. I'm tippy tapping away at the keyboard because YouTube was scuffed again. Because it's very convoluted. And I do not know why, but it just is. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Tasty Vox Cuppy, Pizza, Flygu, RJ, Satos, Anarchist. Welcome, Lekevbo, Mo, Vox. Hi, Buddha. Welcome. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. No, it's not complicated. It always tells me it's live, and now it says I've got two streams that are live on YouTube, but it has connected, and so, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just annoying to say the least, but oh well. Complicated or convoluted or confabulated. It's just, yeah. Real talk, what is the best type of pie? Okay, so I love just a regular pie. Hey, Mickey! Thank you for the 96 months. Thanks, Fox.
4 more
Put
months.
my hair up. Is this hairdo evidence of hot water? I did have a hot shower this morning, but I didn't wash my hair. So, like a regular like meat pie with pastry. Like I love a regular meat pie, but if I had to pick a dessert pie, it would be a lemon, yeah. Like a lemon tart or a something like that. Yum. Hello, Dottie. Good evening, everybody. Anybody else I haven't said hello to? Welcome. I'm a fan of the classic apple cinnamon. I like an apple pie. Look, it's so dependent. I don't think you can pick one or the other. You know, it's so dependent on what you feel like in the moment. I'm not Antifa, like Kevbo. Stop Fed posting. Okay? Do I believe in fascism? No. Do I go about living an anti-fascist life? Yes, because I would rather be connected to people than stomping on people to make myself feel better about my life here on earth. But call me a radical. Can we don't joke about it though, Lekevbo. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think it. I don't even know if I don't even know if it's worth joking about it. I just, I never really thought that like just wanting better for everybody would be considered so fringe. Yeah, but that's different. Tasty, that's different. Well, great, we got less than 10 minutes in before the doomerism. I always just assume that it's going to go that way. It's Tuesday.
Number go up, Smixel hype.
Party hardy, 82 months. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Any nonprofit doing something good will magically, I mean, probably. Basically anything that's DEI, you know, it's, I mean, Buddha, this is the slippery slope. This is what a descent into fascism is. It is little infringements on your rights until it's all of them. There is a little dog fucking yapping. Shut up, girly. But like you can even see it, you can see it particularly clearly with women's rights. Yeah? Like first it was abortion. Then it was the pill. Then and birth control. Then it's Panadol. You know, it can be voting rights. It's just one thing after another. I do think that there are a lot of good humans who will attempt to exist in a way that isn't fascist. Hi, Timothy. Hi. Landa, I don't think you're wrong to push back sub to pics. I mean, look, there's a chance I get a little bit more freedom because I'm Australian for a little while. But then like I am on a platform that is owned in America. Like there is potentially a time when we speak in riddles, my friends. We do so yes. We'll be streaming on Kick before we know it. I mean, YouTube might hold out. Just make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube. I currently make $100 off YouTube a month. So if I had to, I would just make the full swap there. I don't want to do it yet though because I love it here.
Your outfit, all wonderful choices. Beauty aside, it's a happy thing for me that you stream and I'm glad to feel like I belong.
Oh, Linda, that's very kind. Well, that's more than I expected. Well, I get the occasional donation and I guess some of you watch an ad or two. Speaking of, I did upload the second Outer Wilds video today. If you would like to watch that at some point, you know, even if you just watch it through for the ads or leave it on for the ads, that's cute. It could be, to be honest, it could be Sneeze compilation views. No, Guppy, I get it. So my tomato plants are definitely growing. There's a flower on one of them, which is really exciting. So that's good. By the way, if anything does ever happen, the best place to communicate with me about what I'm going to do is Discord. So, that would be where. Can you believe it, Vox? It's so fringe. Thanks, Landa. Hi, Sayed. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there either, that America is Dr. Evil and Australia is Mini-Me. I mean, we are definitely part of the puzzle. I mean, I have my account on Kick. I did get my account there, just in case, but mainly so no one else could get it. Flygu, it's because people do not see systemic barriers as real. If you have never experienced a systemic barrier in your life, you don't see the other people that deal with them. Like if you grew up in a comfortable home with enough money for food, like that's already one barrier that you didn't have, you know? And without critical thought, without proper education, you don't think about that. You're just like, well, fuck, I worked hard. Why didn't you work hard? And like that's the lens through which a lot of people see the world. And sometimes there's this really interesting phenomenon where someone will see their own barriers, overcome them, and then because they overcame them, be like, well, why can't you do the same thing? Right? So it's very, oh my God, this little yappy dog. I think this dog must have just moved in because it does not shut up. It's so high pitched as well. Anyway. Oh, that's nerve-wracking, Straw Man. I'm sure your cat doesn't, but I'm thinking of you. My generation in particular was born into a world where they were told everyone is equal and has equal opportunity, and that's largely true. It's still lately not through social inertia. Yeah, but Pixel will stop. This dog's not stopping. Well, hopefully he's just got a cold, Straw Man. But if he gets worse, I hope you can take him to a vet. No, I will never be that neighbor that, gets mad about a dog barking. See, Pixel will stop. As soon as the other dog stops, she will stop. It's just whether or not the other dog starts up again. She's on her way back now. Vaccines don't cause autism. You're right. Autism has existed for a very long time, potentially before vaccines even. Pixel will howl. I have never been in the presence of Pixel when she's howled, but I do know that occasionally when I'm gone, she will howl. Not constantly, but for the first 10 minutes after I leave, she'll be a little bit like, whoa, 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 like that. And then occasionally there'll be like one, oh, woo, like that. But she doesn't do it for hours on end because I've spied on her. The other dog has read Foucault and must tell everyone. That's me every time I learn a new philosophy or I have a new thought. Except at least I'm not like, who's that fucking actor? All right, Matthew McConaughey. That man rattles off philosophy like he's a fucking genius. It's so funny. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Jorts. Welcome. Anybody else? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's a very narcissistic centering of his philosophy, isn't it? I enjoyed True Detective. I ended up having to have a very slow morning, even though Pixel woke me up at 5:45 and we were at the park at 7. I nearly couldn't drive home because I was in so much pain. If you can put 4 and 4 together, chat. But I feel much better now. But it's wild. Like the amount I was nearly unable to drive because of how much pain I was in. It was crazy. So I did. I had quite a slow morning. I had a coffee and I was just really gentle about it. But also happy. Like I feel really good. Pretty healthy, very happy to have my Coke Zero. I cooked last night. If you didn't see, I did post it on TikTok. I should post them somewhere else. Maybe I'll post them just in Discord for people who don't have TikTok. Because yeah, TikTok is probably not something a lot of people who speak on politics are going to want to have if you're in America, because they are going to, really shift that algorithm so that it is very manufactured. What I miss about the lobotomy business, you're all just saving me from a lobotomy every time you continue to let me have this job. Imagine. I mean, I don't know how long this is going to last, right? But the longer I avoid the lobotomy, I guess the longer I get to have an opinion on the internet. So that's what it is, Cavity. It just gets cancelled every day for a little bit. And then, if it doesn't get cancelled for months at a time, then I attempt to re-enter capitalist acting. What do you mean? My dream is to fulfill a KPI. I do really well. Yeah, I'll iterate on that and get back to you by EOB Tuesday.
Boy! Staying online /housed fund.
Thanks, Dottie. I'm not sure. It seems like plenty of loud lobotomy victims on the internet. I mean, we did watch the video yesterday about people who just choose not to educate themselves, I suppose. Yeah. But I will be signing every single one of my business emails with Live, Laugh, Love. I feel like that's really important. Hi, Albatra. Hi, Xenonomic. Hello, Anarchist. Hi, Fermenta. Welcome. Why was she pissed? Hi, Fermenta? I don't understand. No, I'm allowing you all to feel like a hero. Hi, Lefu. I'm allowing you to experience your hero complex through my dono bar. Save me from a lobotomy. Fulfill your destiny today. That's right. Oh my god, the little dog's back at it again. I really just like to give gifts, to the most oppressed group. Men online. Oh, this little yappy dog. And I met the little yappy dog, right? And the little yappy dog is not a good dog. The little yappy dog was not trained. at all. Very not good at meeting other dogs, very reactive. And I'm not saying all reactive dogs aren't well trained or anything. No dogs, there are no bad dogs, only dogs whose owners, and it's fine. Like when you adopt, you can often, have reactive dogs and difficult dogs and stuff like that. But yeah, it was kind of obvious. Correct. But I could just tell that the owner was not going to put in any effort. That's what was very obvious to me. You know when you see people yelling at their dogs, like the dog will understand that? Like, have you ever seen me yell at Pixel? I will my Pixel doesn't know being yelled at. It's yeah. You've raised your voice sternly. Yeah, but that's honestly most of the time to protect her from doing something that would cause her harm, not because she's done something bad, Oh my God, the dog is going again. This may actually drive me crazy. Luckily, I have a Coke Zero to calm the nerves. Might as well enjoy it while we still have it. The 5, Aslin, not even a puppy. 5. Pixel, have you enjoyed the conversation? You're very good. You can hop into bed now. Did you have a good chat? You hop into bed. I mean, Fox, I would just really consider what affects your mum and you and then just go from there. I would keep it quite small. Really, really keep, educate yourself when you can handle it and then consider things within the realm of your control. Um, people, media, enjoyment, kindness, those sorts of things. I suppose prepare as well as you can, but what does that even look like? Wait, you're noticing bare shelves at the store? How's the bird flu situation still going? Are eggs still bad in America? Ben, hi. Oh my God, the dog has just started again. Ignore it, Pixel. Good girl. I know. So annoying. I'm just worried that the little dog's been locked outside. That would break my heart. Guppy. Egg prices came down from the peak, but still higher than they should be. You still can't afford eggs? I think they stopped reporting on the bird flu. It did kind of disappear out of public discourse, didn't it? Protein prices are out of control. Hi, Professor Fappington. Yeah, they have no choice but to do that, Strawman. That's awful, though. Oh, look, Kevbo, the humor is how we deal with so many things. Oh no, bird flu's endemic? No fucking way. That's really bad. No way. That won't happen in Australia. Like oh my god, what? Okay. Yeah, we really need bird flu not to cause another pandemic. But I guess that is a potential reality. I don't think we've survived our last pandemic, hey? What interesting life circumstances we've all been given. Guys, there's no point worrying about it though. Truly. You have to absorb and then you have to let go. It's the only way. Full of numbers, but this was the part. Sorry, yeah, it was locked. Western United Dairies weekly newsletter reported that while Northern California remains free of detections of bird flu, 75 dairies statewide are now currently under quarantine, with 31 facing their first ever cases. Researchers now consider the virus endemic and calls for the USDA to fast track a dairy cow vaccine. But we don't believe in vaccines. Drama, I know where you said that, because Sabrina Carpenter. I've always had the worry about things you have the power to change. My dad used to say that I was a duck. And I probably need to explain that, but he often would say that he knew I was the kind of person who looks like they're floating along the surface quite peacefully, but underneath the water, the legs are paddling furiously. And I think that's what sometimes worrying is, and sometimes you just have to float rather than paddle. You know? A goppy. What's the worst thing that could happen if we give cows vaccines? They'll start liking trains. Stop, that's so funny. The quacks are already anti-dairy. She doesn't love you. Haven't you seen the fact that they all drink raw milk? Because they think homogenized milk is bad for them? You haven't made it to that side of TikTok yet? It's pretty special. The raw milk side. I think it's just, yeah.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody
Hey.
it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off.
Felix.
It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual. Fuck. Bye.
Valorant gifted a tier 1 sub to Colton Dees.
Shut up. You know what? I do not remember that at all. But like that just makes me, that's so fun. You secured a mortgage on an apartment? What do you mean my tarot reader got someone a house? I haven't been able to give a tarot reading for myself to get a house. Oh my God, I actually am a socialist. Not me. I'm basically giving out housing. I'm manifesting houses for other people and I can't even manifest a house for myself. That's crazy. Felix, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I'm going to use them specifically to manifest my own house. I'm so happy for you though. You're very welcome. How's me next? That's not how tarot works. You can't tell me how tarot works. The raw milk folks did suffer some setbacks due to publicized illness and death. Yeah, well, the ebb and flow of pseudoscience.
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first
G-Tim.
come in. Scare them off. It's a community.
My
guys.
goodness. Thank you so much for the
Keep it
5
casual.
gifted subs as well. And thank you, Corporation Valorant, for adding 1.
Valorant gifted a tier 1 sub to Whiteseed.
Did you get 5?
Guys, it's not a cult. You
Or
can't
3?
just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off.
3?
It's a community,
Tasty, you
guys.
got 3?
Keep it casual.
Chat, today is the last day that we can make it to 250 subs.
Valorant
If we
gifted a tier
do,
1 sub to Eliza the
I will
Kaiser.
do another cheap live learn on Sunday if people would like.
Bye.
That
Valorant
is
gifted a tier
my
1 sub to Sna.
bribery. You guys, what? I mean, my motivation.
Valorant gifted
It's
a
not
tier
a
1 sub
bribe.
to Mad Mullerhof Gaming.
I saw someone get 400 last night. Yeah, people who don't exist in leftist spaces sometimes
You can't just tell
get a
everybody
lot of
it's a cult
subs.
when they
Kai
first
Sinat
come
has
in.
a
You'll scare
million.
'em
Do you know
off.
how
It's a
much money that
community,
is?
guys. Community.
I mean, I'm not as good a creator, but he got 1 million subscriptions.
Bye.
Valorant
1
gifted a tier 1 sub
million
to Catboy.
subscriptions. Yeah. But I am grateful for every sub. Thank you so much, Kuba. That's so kind of you. This is a full-blown house deposit, so
It's my 11th.
That's your
birthday party
housing
on
in
Club
Rage
Penguin,
Nymph, right?
no clue.
I mean, that would be enough for me to retire. Maybe I should do a 1 million sub push. Lol. Oh, man. Nah, from Valorant? Really? Oh, you mean from... Oh, sorry, I forgot about my Irish accent. You mean from Valorant? That's so crazy. I do love Ireland and I didn't even realise we were in level 4. I'm so sorry, everybody who wanted my Irish accent. I didn't even realise we'd skipped up this high so fast,
Valorant
you know.
gifted a tier 1
That's
sub
just
to
so
Limelk.
crazy and so exciting. Tasty, and that's annoying. I was just getting
It's not
into
a
it.
cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult.
I
when
was
they first
I was
come
just
in.
I
You'll
was
scare
just
'em
getting
off. It's a
into it.
community, guys.
I
Community.
was
Keep it
I
casual.
was putting on a show. A lovely show. It was delightful. Everybody was
Valorant
enjoying
gifted
it,
a
I'm
tier 1
sure.
sub to Samdiat.
Dottie, thank you so much for the gifted subs, and Tasty, thank you as well. Too kind. I mean, if you're friends with Snoop, then you can make sure you get the 1 million regardless. Yeah, I suppose that's true, but I don't actually have rich friends. Really. Well, I do actually have some fairly wealthy friends, but not the kind of wealthy that they could like, here you go, here's money. They're not like that wealthy, but you know, they have done well for themselves. And they do give back, but not like, here's money like that. How much for a whole Oyerish stream? I don't think I could ever put you through that. It's so crazy how there really are people who could just, you know, I mean, that's what happens on here all the time. That's how Mr. Beast got famous, because he gave people money that felt like it was enormous amounts of money back in the day.
Guys, it's
And it
not a
really did
cult.
set people up for
You can't
life,
just tell
sort of.
everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll
Dear
scare 'em
Tam,
off. It's a community, guys. Community.
another
Keep it-
5?
Keep it casual.
Stop. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Valorant gifted a tier 1 sub to DZE_.
Can't believe you only got one from Valorant scammed. But that's how he fostered
Strawman Mebro
goodwill,
gifted a tier
you
1
know?
sub to Oyerish.
And
They have
really,
given
he did start with his
634
own
gift
money.
subs in the channel.
But then he got companies and corporations to sponsor his obnoxious donations. And through donations, he created myth and intrigue and hope. Like, so people would stream and they would hope Mr. Beast came, and, you know, Mr. Beast would come on to someone's stream and like donate huge amounts of money. And, you know, and it does kind of
Guys,
just
it's not a cult. You can't just tell
To
everybody it's a cult
risk.
when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community.
not even
guys.
during level 4.
Keep it
Not the
casual.
level 5. Thank you. It did. It became a bit of a pseudo lottery.
Valorant
Like,
gifted
it
a
really
tier 1
did left
sub to
food.
Jembo33.
But that's how he built. Oh, nobody do anything. We're at 69%. It's perfect. All right, let's stay here a while. Hey, Peanuts. Max, so it's because a lot of young kids want to be him, right? Because he is an adult that does things that appeal to children. That, you know, children like watching adults be a little bit silly and do things that are it's childish. Like, he does philanthropy as well, but like Beast Games and stuff like that, that is extremely appealing to a particular age group that once you've kind of grown out of, unless you study it, you don't understand it really. I think we might, Kiwi. I don't know how many subs we have right now. I think we'd need 200. Oh yeah, 199, I think. Hi, Grey Blue. Did Mr. Beast actually put someone in?
Guys, it's not a
Hey,
cult.
what
You
the
can't just tell
hell?
everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community.
Gray,
Keep
thank you for the 10 gifted.
Fuck.
What? My goodness, thank you.
Mm.
That is very kind.
Valorant gifted a tier 1 sub to Hintermoot.
Kiss the cute live learn stream bye-bye. Well, we have until the end of this stream. I'm going to
Valorant gifted a tier
visit
1
my
sub
mum
to King
tomorrow.
of Barbies.
And then the gift subs will be over. So, and then we just go back to normal and I don't scam you.
Bye.
Valorant gifted a tier 1 sub to Manic Noir.
See, that seems dangerous, straw man. So we have tomorrow as well, just offline. I mean, yeah, if you want to do it offline, sure. But yeah, my mum is doing stuff in the city right now, and then tomorrow I said I would drive her home, because that makes it easier for her, and then I'll stay the night with her, and we'll have a yummy dinner, and we'll watch Tipping Point. I don't want to hear it. Okay? It's the highlight of... I haven't been to my mum's for a while. Pixel's getting groomed. you know, all those sorts of things.
Xenomonic gifted a tier 1 sub to Maxo
Xenomonic,
_MD.
thank you for the
They have
gifted
given
sub.
12
That
gift
is very
subs in the channel.
kind. Thank you for gifting Maxo. She's getting groomed. Is she okay? Yeah. It's just, it's good for her coat. You know, they trim her nails and stuff. And my dog has the best life. All right. She eats good food. She gets groomed. You know. But like that's the thing, right? So Mr. Beast videos appeal to children the same way like Jake Paul and Logan Paul appealed to children, and it's a very motivated, engaged audience because teenagers, guess what they have a lot of? Time to watch fucking YouTube. So, you know, especially if you're running off ad revenue to pay for things or sponsors, if you appeal to that age group, it's quite easy to get like a decent amount of views, because you know it's the age group that has the most time. Oh, Ari, that's so cute. I am worried that Mr. Beast culture is very capitalist. It like it very much is, right? Like that's, you know, and we are here kind of at the final frontier of fascism, final frontier, lol, of capitalism, where the only capitalism you can get away with is kind of benevolent capitalism, where it's you do charitable stuff and people are like, well, it's fine then that, you know, he sells chocolate and whatever. Well, Vox, I don't think we know what is happening to the children because there's just too much changing too quickly. Wow, Felix, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Um, that's interesting. No, sorry, that's what I was talking about. Today I saw an article about how ChatGPT and language models that have been trained in by certain people and on certain data sets use language more often. Chat, thank you so much for the level 5 hype train. So fucking cool. Thank you. I got an emote. Pixel baby. On different sets of languages, and what is happening is because so many people are using ChatGPT and other language models to write things. Obviously, it increases productivity. But even using things to write that they will then talk, it's changing the way that we use language. And then even people who listen to these people talk based on language models are regurgitating the same syntax. So, for example, one of the very obvious words is like delve. So if you hear anybody overusing the word delve, like let's delve into that. You know, it's so it's and it's going it's we are at the transhumanist point where we will become one. in a certain way with these language models. They will impact the way we think, the way we talk. Wait, Delve is a GPT identifier? Mickey, I've been doing a lot of research. I use that so much. It's an identifier. And if you want to know why, it's because there's language models that existed that they were trained on English use in places like Nigeria, where that word is used more. And yeah, it's really interesting. But there are a lot of identifiers. But people don't know if they don't know them. And it will become near impossible to tell what is thought, what is AI assisted thought, what is and then AI generated thought. And yeah, lingual drift is inevitable. Hello, Butt Tomato. Miggy. Talented young writers will be punished by hyper-paranoid teachers. That's why we're just going to need like very different identifiers of intelligence. You know, because it's... What does it even mean? Inevitable seems alarmist. I'm not trying to be alarmist. I'm a realist about AI now. I'm a realist, I think, more than anything. I've got a video for us today about the Stargate project as well, which is not the same thing, but it's very interconnected. Read data centers, AI, and also I just can't believe they're ruining my favorite TV show. I mean, I use like a lot. Relating yourself well and relating yourself soulfully are two radically different things. I don't understand. It's because we use filler words. I know I use filler words. I've been sitting here filling blank space for how long? I mean, anti-intellectualism is a huge problem, right? It's a big problem, and it's because universities and institutions became elitist, and those people who didn't go to those institutions felt some kind of way about it, and it was and also it being inaccessible. And there's just been this huge pushback to be like, well, no, actually, you've actually been indoctrinated to being smart. I'm not here trying to cope with the fact that I do not have the same level of education. And it's complicated. Hello, Ultra Vegeto. Pixel. I think it's important to highlight that us adapting to the language of machines isn't new. We started doing that with search engines, and then it accelerated. Very much. It's, I've been spending a little bit of time with like Gen Z people. And I had never experienced the Gen Z stare before as much as I did. And it's a real thing. And it's it's like a blank look on their face when you say something, but then they have nothing to say. If that makes sense. It's a very interesting. Yeah, kind of. It did feel like that, Brian. But it's a new. I think it's pandemic based mostly. No, they just kind of stare at you kind of blankly, like, what do I say to that? I don't. I'm not going to fill this air with anything, sort of. Yes, that'll snap him out of it. A millennial movie reference. Perfect. Dirty rat life. That's probably because the way that you are approaching them with your opinionated shit isn't in the correct way. Sometimes if people aren't responding to the way that you are presenting information to them, it's because you have not practiced presenting the information in a way that is accessible to them. I think that's the hardest thing sometimes to understand. You can have all the information and be very smart about it, but if you are not delivering that information in a way that they want to listen to it, you've lost the battle. And the tricky thing is it differs. It differs from teacher to student. It differs from person to person. It differs from man to woman. And it's I find it Pixel. No. Man, that little dog has hyped her up so much. It's not even so much about meeting them where they're at. It's about understanding if you are going to introduce opinionated shit, people have to, they have to be led there and they have to be guided there to make their own conclusions. The minute you attack somebody or present information in what is, what's the right word for it? Like a condescending or direct way that challenges their beliefs off the bat, they are most likely going to respond with doubling down on what they already know, because you've rattled their ego. Or it could be their moral foundation. Comedy is a very good tool. Comedy is a very good tool. Unfortunately, as a woman, you have to be quite gentle. A lot of times you have to soften your language because the associations with women speaking authoritatively is like, she's a bitch. She's aggressive. So oftentimes, if you're a woman trying to approach a conversation like that, you do have to come from a place of softness rather than, sometimes you think if you speak in an authoritative way, that will help people respect you. But it's not always the case. The hardest thing, and this comes from my experience debating, was very much when no matter how I would speak, whether I raised my voice or kept it at a fairly even tone, men speak over you. And they will continue to do so because in their head, they do not respect feminine voices. So they just consistently speak over you. And it's very difficult to speak over a man just because of the resonance of his tone. And so then the minute you try and speak over a man, it can be quite difficult because it'll come across as yelling. All the things I've learned. I have friends who are so good at asserting themselves, and I love being around them. It helps. My friends who are good at asserting themselves are tall. It's interesting how that can help. Like if you have a physical tall presence, that can be quite helpful. Hi, Timmy. That's how I think all the time when you talk over my chat messages. Yeah, it's my revenge, bitches. You have to deal with it. That's right. I talk over your chat messages as a form of cope. All right? I went to a concert. I went to Aurora with Josie, and there was a guy there that wouldn't leave us alone. And Josie just flat out was like, "Hey, mate, I'm here to spend time with my friend. I get that, blah, 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 blah. I respect it, but also we just want to spend time together. Hope you can appreciate that. Okay, bye." And turned around. Hey, Nat. Yeah, it's just direct. She's, yeah, it's really frustrating, Ruggers. Yeah, well, Dirty Rat Life, when you're a woman, you can't exactly just tell a man to fuck off. Because a lot of the time you don't know if they're going to be violent. So, I mean, I have a friend that's very good at MMA. So she could probably tell somebody straight up to fuck off. But yeah. I feel like if you were at a venue, not a festival, you can tell someone to fuck off. Like the only place you probably could. Yeah, sometimes. But again, it's still a risk and you don't know how somebody is going to respond. And also, I am more kind than that. I like to assume that people have good intentions. The only places I assume people don't have good intentions is if like I feel like they're following me in the street or something, you know? Um and a lot of the time I'll just walk away. Guys will take it as a challenge. I usually fluff their ego so they feel like they won something, even if I'm basically telling them to fuck off. I really try and approach most conversations with trying to understand the other person. I will explain how I feel, but then my goal is to attempt to understand the other person. Even in their bigoted beliefs, I'm most of the time trying to figure out how they've come to the conclusion and where they stem from and why they're so cemented. And then the maybe looking for a gap, an open gap to be able to talk about something to come to some sort of shared understanding that might lead to another understanding, because you know, you can't fix everything in one go. That's not how it works. You know, life you live over a period of time, you cannot make somebody understand the world through your eyes. You can't do that. You can only ask questions. And it's so funny because I do think the more intelligent you become, the more questions you have. And it's wild, right? Because people are like, oh, you went to university and now you think you know everything. No, I went to university and realized I know nothing. And then I did more studying and I realized I knew even less. And then I started studying philosophy and have been thoroughly perplexed with questions ever since. And that's why as soon as somebody is really rigid in their beliefs with no room for growth, with no desire for further understanding, I'm like, oh, that's where you're at. You're not at a point where you understand that malleability and continual learning is basically the peak of intelligence. I hate that for you, not Anon. Anarchist, that's why I do think media is important. That's why movies are important. That's why TV is important, because it is a way to show perspective. But it's also why it's such a problem when media is controlled, you know, when people are illiterate and don't read books. Even me, who has read so many books in her lifetime, but sometimes now struggles to read, right? It's a problem because books and reading, and even reading things that you do not agree with, that aren't purely joyful reads, are so important for contextual understanding of just broader experiences. It's, yeah. I mean, to long for stories is innately human. Being able to tell a good story, it's not me, is a very powerful device. What do you mean you tell great stories? No, I don't. I don't think I'm a natural storyteller. I mean, the sad muffin story will forever. I mean, that's just recounting experiences. I'm not very good at a punchline or a setup. If I was better at telling stories, I would do better in short form content. Yeah, but I've heard people tell stories much better than me. knowing originally that was kind of my dream. I went to university first for creative writing. And then I realized I was already a loser and very lonely, and creative writing, as fun as it was going to be very lonely. And I needed to not be lonely at that time in my life. Oh, thanks, Mo. I guess so. I suppose, Tasty. Hello, TNT Professor. Hello, welcome. Your expressive nature in telling stories is better than most people? Huh. That's right, chat. I was fishing. Keep it fucking coming. I've been very insecure today. Build me up, buttercups. That's right. You got scammed. I'm not actually insecure, but I really wanted compliments. Now, keep going, or I'll cry. Was that threatening in a sexy way? Sorry. So the hot water is in and out. I don't know if there will be hot water after stream, but there was hot water this morning, so that was nice. You have wit, which is AI something can't AI can recreate wit. That's the problem. If you write enough good enough prompts, AI can recreate some sort of wit. It's not perfect, but it kind of exists. Hello, Dragon King Harris. Lots of new people tonight. Where are you coming from? Lots of usernames I don't recognize. All right? I'm going to need like a one sentence introduction from all of you. I like to know who's here. I can write it down for the feds when I turn you all over. I'm joking. Okay. Vox. Oh, you made a few cameos here? Well, welcome back. That's still not the one sentence introduction I asked for. Fine. I'll open your chat. Okay, there's nothing. Where's your one sentence introduction, streamer? Hi, I'm Pixel, and I'm nice. Welcome. You're allowed to lie if you're a woman on the internet. That's the rules. There were commas, not full stops, all right, anarchist? Nerf. Oh, God. Yeah, Xenomonic, I'm sorry. Portland's going to be an interesting time, I think. Yeah, well, you know what? The men have always longed to dig a hole, all right? And you should be so lucky to be chosen to dig my hole. Moat? The moat? That's what I mean. Okay? The men, they yearn to dig a hole. Okay? The men, they yearn to dig. And I, a good woman, would love to provide that opportunity. So continue gifting me subs and money today. And I vow that if I am ever rich enough, I will buy a castle. And some of you, the chosen ones, can dig the moat. It is my dream, okay? You seem proficient at digging your own hole. Yeah, but that's different. I dig the metaphorical hole, not the literal hole. I exist in a thinking space. Thanks, Blue. I accept your penny and will consider your application for hole digging when the time comes.
Cuba32X gifted a tier 1 sub to Hole Digger. They have given 148
Now, I
gift
ain't
subs in
saying
the
he a
channel.
hole digger. But he ain't messing with no... I don't know. I know. Because I ain't saying he a hole digger. Because he's messing with a shovel. No, straw man.
Strawman Me Bro gifted a tier 1 sub to Hole Filler.
No.
They have given 635 gift subs in
No.
the channel.
No. Let's not. No. Let's not. Lol. Very funny.
Strawman Me Bro gifted a tier 1 sub to Creamy Holes. They have given 636 gift subs in the channel. Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to Wow. They have given 357 gift subs in the channel. Vic Morrow's Ghost gifted a tier 1 sub to Deep Deep Hole. They have given 238 gift subs in the channel.
Teresk, see, that's a normal one.
Teresk gifted a tier 1 sub
I
to
will
True
accept
Odie.
yours. That's a normal one.
Strawman Me Bro gifted a tier 1 sub to You're Welcome. They have given 638 gift subs in the channel.
I swear to God.
Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to Donut Villa _. They have given 358 gift subs in the channel.
Rat bags. Thanks, Punky. Joe told me I looked pretty on the internet when I wore my hair up one time. She's like, you should wear your hair up more often. And I was like, I can't do that. Then you see more of my face. She's like, you're a fucking moron. That's how that conversation went. Babster, it's a gift from God, as I am God. We've discussed this. Science. God is a woman. God is a woman. Oh yeah. God is a woman. I mean, I'm one of the main reasons I am continuing survival as a choice is Freerun season 2 comes out in January. Very exciting.
Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to God
Wow,
as a girl.
Dottie, a
They have given
full circle of
360 gift
subs.
subs in the channel.
A full circle. A whole pie, some might say. A full pie of subs. Thanks for the pie. Hair up like this immediately gets my attention. Probably goes back to a crush or 2, 3, or 4 decades ago. It's a little 80s, I guess, maybe. Not that I'm profiling you. I'll do a 360 and walk away. It would be 180 to walk away. 360, you'd be walking straight back into the fucking shit fight. Chad, I'm very sad. Today I found out I accidentally got introduced to Olivia Dean's new album. I don't know if you've heard it. And then I went to find tickets to see if I could see her, and there are none. She's touring in 2026 and basically all the tickets are gone. So I'm going to have to try and figure it out. I know you will know who she is because I'm currently like listening to her songs. And then guess what else I found out? She's performing in November, but only in Sydney. Of all places. Sydney. Chat, you will find that you are also a fan in time because I will sing all of her songs. And the truth is, if you watch my cooking video from last night, it's like Norah Jones ex Amy Winehouse. If I had to describe it. So Ghost. What did your conservative friends say? Look, conservative friends can be very compelling. There are some conservative beliefs that can be extremely compelling. They have very good rhetorical devices. Well, they're not touring Filter until 2026, but even then all the tickets are hard to come by. Vox, you know, a smart conservative man can make rhetorical, you know, they trust me. I've debated people who can seem very compelling. They called me stupid for listening to my emotions. Yes, well, logic without emotion isn't actually logical. Denying emotion is in itself illogical. Because you are not using all inputs in your decision making. Oh, Goppy, I will have a blankie even when it's not cold because of who I am as a person. Vox, you have no, there is compelling arguments to be made for people who don't understand their own internalized biases. What do you think Make America Great Again was? It's a rhetorical device. It's an appeal to nostalgia of a time that never existed, but it's appealing to people who longed for more rigid social structures that, guess what, defined happiness in an achievable way. Now, because of nostalgia bias, there are a lot of people who look back at those times when you could afford a house and a wife and 3 kids on a 9-to-5 wage as if that was the peak of fucking living. That was the dream, right? And they neglect to think about the abuse, the fact that men were killing themselves because their jobs were fucking bullshit. You know, the fact men weren't allowed to have feelings at all. There's so many parts that they ignore. But for example, Make America Great Again is a rhetorical device that is used that can be compelling to people who don't understand that somebody is preying on their longing of a time in which they feel nostalgic for. I love nostalgia. I am vulnerable to nostalgia. Most people are. But if you can see when someone's using it against you, you can be like, oh, no, that's not the nostalgia I want. It's like, you know, it's when people request songs here. A lot of the songs that they request are nostalgic for whatever reason. And I love that. Even for me, you know, like when someone requests Gravity by Sarah Bareilles, it's so funny. It's so funny to me because Gravity by Sarah Bareilles, I was singing when I was young and I thought I had a huge crush on a boy. And I was like, oh, something always pulls me back to you. And I, at that very young age, thought I was having deep, big feelings of just, and I really thought I was resonating with that song. I was not. But it's so funny for me to reflect on those moments sitting in my family living room, singing that song over and over again, trying to hit the note at the end, and thinking I had any idea what that song was trying to convey. It's so interesting, and that's a nostalgic thing, and because music is one of those nostalgic things that really does pull you back to a time, much like smells are quite nostalgic as well. Your mother's perfume would be relatively nostalgic. Tastes can be nostalgic. Like whenever I have spaghetti bolognese, I'm brought straight back to the kitchen bench, you know? Well, Timida, I agree with you, right? And there is nostalgia driven media. There is nostalgia driven media. Even like the House of Guinness. And it is a little fascist because that's what ends up happening. My thing that hangs it up on the hanger. You want to know what's my kryptonite is obviously things like Outlander. Things that depict a time in which men had to yearn. All right? They had to write letters. They had to be patient.
Sarah Bareilles, Gravity.
No, I would love to sing that for you. Do you want it now or later? I would love to. Again with the yearning. Yearning is so hard right now. It is, but that's why Pride and Prejudice has such a big audience. Lol, A Time Before You Up, it's not even that. It's a time before accessibility, because the way relationships between people work now is that there is no distance. A lot of the time there is no distance because people are consistently available, and if they're not, guess what? You think they don't like you. You think that they've got somebody else on the go, and what ends up happening is that oftentimes ends up being the case. I often think the most curious thing to me is we experience less goodbyes. Goodbye as a word doesn't hold the same weight as it used to. Because we don't often say goodbye to people. Because, you know, we have them on social media, or we'll probably see them again. Hey, Ceridan. Yeah, I have seen Take the Lead. I remember. I don't know, you try telling my 2-year-old goodbye, he thinks the world's ending. Yeah. Yeah, but like, so the most recent time I experienced a goodbye was saying goodbye to my tour guide in Morocco. And it was weird, right? He had been a very constant presence in all of our lives for 10 days, and he was very nice and very fun. And at the end of it, it was goodbye. I am never seeing him again. And it was, I did feel some kind of way about it. It was really interesting. And ooh. Let me see if I can get this out. I feel very lucky because I did get to say goodbye to my grandma, which was brutal. But I feel so lucky. My sisters didn't get that really. But like I did, and I did get to say goodbye. But it happens so rarely now. You don't have to say goodbye to someone who's traveling across the sea, because you'll be able to text them. Like the first time a villager moved out of my island on Animal Crossing, that was heavy. Brutal. I don't know, Timida. I think you get a mix of both throughout your life, but I think all it's really taught me is that I really try all the time to make sure I leave every conversation on good terms. I don't fight. I really do foster the relationships I have with people. You know, I speak to my mother and my father really kindly, my sisters, you know, everyone I know. I do mean more permanent goodbyes. I'm talking permanent goodbyes. I'm talking like, you know, people went across the sea and maybe you could send them a letter, but there was a time before you were even able to really reliably send them a letter. You didn't know if it was getting to them, and it could be months in between you writing that letter and that other person reading it. You know, someone could have died months before you ever found out because there was no notification. You didn't know. And I think about that sometimes because I do think it has changed the way we think about things and meaning. Brian, I think see you tomorrow is an okay goodbye. I think that's a really comfortable goodbye. Yeah, I think sometimes like acknowledging it though. Hi, Tiny. I think sometimes acknowledging it is important. The weight of goodbye, I guess, because you know, even when you say like little goodbyes, when you're moving or leaving a job, you still think you'll text someone. You don't. Now we stop talking to someone and we don't know it's the last time we've spoken or seen each other, right? Like there are people in my life who I haven't seen in years and I will probably never see again. And I never said goodbye to them. They just we just drifted for whatever reason. I think that's good advice, Fox. Um, and I do think it's difficult. You know, thinking about it as well, I got to say goodbye to my great aunt. It was awful. That one was awful. She was there. She'd done her makeup. Um, and she had lung cancer. Um, and I just remember I was like, I was just sitting there and I can't remember, we were talking about something rather insignificant. And she just said to me, she's like, I just wish I had more time. And she just wanted more time with the person she married in her 40s. That's interesting. It's weird. I've gotten to say a few goodbyes, but I think that's because I think about them like this. I do think, and it's Real Talk Tuesday, so forgive me for talking about death, but I do think if we had a healthier relationship with death, um, that would fix a few of our problems. Timida, you know, I just think um, shocking things happen, you know, and there are times when You don't get to say what you wish you could have said. So I think that's when you write it down and you put it out into the universe and you believe in the collective soup of it all and just know that they knew. Deep down, they probably knew if there was something you needed to say. And even if there wasn't, sometimes you just have to hold it tight for a little bit and then just let it go. Guppy. I like that quote. I don't know. I haven't thought about that one. What's this?
I guess this is really goodbye, huh?
E-Man, Tila, Hannah Autumns, don't say goodbye. Say good journey.
And this is so similar to Freerin.
There's an old Eternian saying, live the journey, for every destiny is but a doorway to another. Good journey.
Good journey.
See, I think it's so interesting because, yeah, in Freerin, she never says goodbye either. Because she's like, it would be so embarrassing when we meet again if we had said goodbye. Oh, the dog's at it again. I'm so worried this dog has been locked outside. I need to rewatch Freerin again. Do you know, I haven't seen that movie. I don't know what I'm watching. I haven't seen it. Yeah, kiddo, that can be hard. Will that be the third or fourth time? I think it would be my fourth watch through a free run. I'm a normal person. Okay? And I did start For All Mankind. I watched the first episode. I'm going to say it didn't grab me, but I'll stick with it. It's a slow start, 100%. Okay, well, that makes me feel a little bit better because, yeah, it was slow. Come back after 3 episodes? Okay, I haven't done Silo either. No. Yeah, Frieren is so interesting to me philosophically. Like, you know, it has very particular Japanese elements in it regarding, you know, manners, politeness, reservedness in a way, but also it's really I really oh man. I don't mind Stark. Stark's an interesting character. They're all interesting and flawed. I think that's the point. Yeah, it's Lekevbo, it's it is weird. You kind of it starts happening, I think, as you hit your 30s where you hear about people dying that are your age or I just remember going to visit my grandma every week. She'd tell me about a new person that died. So it becomes very common around her age at that time. Um, but even now, it's like every second week you hear about someone getting cancer or something or other. It's just, and then it just keeps happening. I love Death Tuesdays. I love when we talk about death and morbidity on a Tuesday. That's right. Did you need to process some stuff? Tuesday's your day. Survivor's guilt is real. For sure it is. But, there is very limited things that are within your control. It beats pre-morning Wednesday. I think I think about death so much because of Pixel. I don't know if I will be able to live and survive on my own without her. So I feel like when my doggy decides to cross the Rainbow Bridge, it will be a very significant change in my life. Maybe not in the same way that other people experience pet loss. I know there are a lot of people who would experience the exact same one. But it can be different if it's a family dog or if it's a farm dog or there can be different relationships. But because it's been me and Pixel for a very long time, I do think it will be a very significant life change. And that is always on the horizon. And I know that all going well, that happens before I die. So it is an inevitability. And I do think about it a lot. So. Oh, Guppy, your mom getting it on with He-Man. Well, well, well. No, don't worry about a bleak future. You just live anyway. We only have the present. Yeah, I do think I will be lucky enough to have people around me. I saw a TikTok today when someone said there are 3 tenets of life, and if you're lucky, you have 2 of them, but most people they only have 1: health, wealth, and relationships. And I was like, okay. But I do think I have managed to build up like a decent amount of relatively good relationships with people, a few deep ones and other ones that exist across the spectrum. But I do not have the health or the wealth. But I do kind of have more of the health, which means I'm probably never getting the wealth. That's right, subscribe today. So in the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I don't know. I sometimes sit here and I feel actually quite Linda. Thank you for the gifted sub.
486 gifted a tier 1 sub to Health Wealth.
And sometimes I sit here and I think that talking about these things is really important. I don't know. I do think it's important because I sometimes think these conversations are so much harder to have in person. Does that make sense? And so having them here feels like something that a lot of people historically might not have had access to, and you know, it can help people. Yeah. Do you think you'll grow any taller? No, I think I've hit the age of shrinking. I unfortunately think that I am going to contract over time. My bones are going to squish together and I will become smaller rather than taller. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". Mm-hmm. Oh, Lekevbo, my dad and his friends all compare who had the best heart attack. They're like, bitch, you only got 2 stents. I had 4. It's funny. Well, chat, get on board at this moment of great hype. There are still bonus subs going on. And we only need 173 more for another cheap live learn stream. That's right. Woohoo! Sorry, we can't just be sitting here talking about death and they give me a random hype train. Like, read a fucking room. No, we can't make that tiny. With rising fascism, we cannot. We cannot. Very bad. Very bad. No good. We cannot. I cannot. I'll sing Gravity in a second. The person who was looking after Pixel for PAX cancelled on me today. So I'm probably going to have to navigate PAX while looking after my dog, which will be a little tricky. and annoying, but it just means I might have to have a quieter PAX, and I'm just going to be on a time limit, really. So time to get a doggo backpack. I mean, yeah, I suppose I could take her outside one day, I guess. Can't you bribe your mom? My mom doesn't really like looking after Pixel. You know, my mom has had a life of looking after children and grandchildren, and
No more
I
gaming.
think-
No more porn. No. We're going to go back and learn how to dance.
Hashtag pixel snacks, hashtag rocks, hashtag carrots,
The
hashtag
hell?
traffic cones, hashtag backpacks.
My God,
smash.
thank you for the $80. What? That's so crazy. What? And a boot. That's very generous. Thank you so much. Wow. What? No, it was traffic cones, backpacks, carrots, rocks. Reminded me that I need to do payroll. Excellent. You haven't mastered the dump on the doorstep and run away technique? I mean, I could maybe ask her, but my mom lives a very busy life, and I also just don't really want to put that responsibility on her. And she's also pretty far away. So yeah, I'll probably be fine. I'm kind of hungry. But I didn't buy any groceries because I wasn't out of food. I was only out of convenience. And I've got leftovers for dinner, but I don't really want to eat my dinner leftovers on stream. So my options are a tin of sardines. No, I'm out of eggs and I'm out of bread. Tin of sardines, chocolate, lollies. A handful of cheese. What's wrong? Got out. Huh?
Hashtag Uber Eats.
I don't want Uber Eats. I already ordered food once this week, and that's the most I have done in a very long time. I've been so responsible. I do not have a Costco membership, no. Why not eat the leftovers on stream? Because then I won't have a delicious meal when I finish stream. And I'll feel sad. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing like the reward of a delicious meal when you finish stream. I watched season 1 of Peaky Blinders and I never finished it, but I should go back. I still do have capsicum and I still do have a potato. I could put a potato in the oven and have it with cheese.
Bye!
Woo, no lobotomy, let's fucking go. We survive another day, chat. Stuffed capsicum for dinner, eat leftovers now. Well, I used part of the capsicum in the leftovers. Actually, do you want to see my leftovers? All right, I'll heat up my leftovers. I might take Pixel down. I think she needs to do a wee. and I'll heat up my leftovers while I take Pixel to do a wee. And then after that I will sing. Technically Jazz. But Neuro's first on the list when I get back. And also the reason I haven't been ordering food recently is because I've been really healthy and avoiding gluten. And it's sometimes hard to avoid gluten and order food at the same time. So, yeah. All right, I'll be 5 minutes. It's so hot. Hi, Jade. I did a really good job cooking this last night. But ow, hot, hot, hot. Prawn, and the prawn tail. It's one of my favorite things to cook, and I just kind of made it up. I used a recipe the first time I made it for just ginger stir fry sauce from scratch. So it's ginger, garlic, soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, sugar. I put MSG in it. I put a little bit of stock in. What else? Ginger, garlic. And honestly, it tastes better than takeaway noodles. I think that's the biggest deal for me these days. The fact is, whatever I cook tastes better most of the times than whatever I order in. Night Tiny. Hustling, oh my god. And these are just frozen prawns. What's everyone else having for dinner, lunch, breakfast? Cookies. Burrito mix? Yeah, well, Ben, there is food in the fridge, isn't there? You do like your pasta salads, though. I like a pasta salad. By the way, if you were wondering, the way to make a stir fry tastes like takeaway stir fry, Shaoxing wine. And maybe MSG. You don't need much. See, I can't really stand nutritional yeast anymore because of when I was vegan. Shaoxing. I don't know how to spell it, but... And sesame oil. I did use sesame oil. Your Loki recommendation was very good. You're welcome soon. this new dog has really upset the ecosystem. I'm really proud of myself for cooking this last night because I was really tired. And yet I just put on some music and I was like, nah, all right, I got it. Jacid is spelled like that. And I know that in a day I've eaten half a red capsicum and a whole carrot and a lot of leaves. Hey, Bojack. You know, we did just speak about that for a little while. One, it sounds like Alcoholics Anonymous, and it's not supposed to, but it is a one day at a time thing. I'm really sorry about your dad. And it is very unfair that your girlfriend broke up with you during this time, but everything changes. And even at your lowest point, if it's now, your life will change and it will get better again. Pixel. Enough. Oh, I also used white pepper in this. It's very good. Did just accidentally eat a prawn tail. It's exactly what it is. It's white pepper. It's yeah. It's commonly used in a lot of Asian cooking. Black pepper makes you nostalgic. I mean, I put pepper on everything. What, do people not put salt and pepper on everything? Wait, do we not do that? What? Really? Pepper on tomato, on rice, on potatoes. Mm-mm. Now you're not bringing the mood down. I literally, you should, the VOD for this is on YouTube. And if you go watch the previous hour of the stream, we were speaking about death for about an hour. So it's there for you if you want it. You don't even own pepper? Why use pepper when there's hot sauce? What? Is this normal? Chili, yes. Salt and pepper, no. What? Wow. You think you know your chat. I don't know you at all. You refuse sugar in tea and coffee? Always? Salsa is so much better than pepper. It's just not, though. What? It has flavor, so does pepper. I definitely do not want to add salsa to everything. Pepper is like burned flavor? No, I use other flavors too. I just thought salt and pepper goes in everything. Like the white pepper that I put in this dish, and then the tamari, which was the salt, and MSG, and sugar, and ginger, and garlic. But salt and pepper is in there. When I cook my potato later, it will have salt and pepper and cheese and butter on it. I'm very sad though because I have no sour cream. So it will be a lesser baked potato. But I might just go extra hard on the butter and extra hard on the cheese to make up for it. I put it on everything. How interesting. Eggs? Do you put salt and pepper on eggs? What are you putting on eggs? You continue to surprise me, chat. You continue to surprise me. spice discourse in 2025. The spice must flow, my friends. It must flow. Cock sauce. This is white people conversation. Okay, as I eat my authentic Asian dish that has salt and pepper in it. But yes, I am white, okay? And my eggs enjoy salt and pepper on them. Like, I don't think I've eaten an egg without salt and pepper on it. Or at least marinated in something in a very long time. No, you know, like Kevbo, that because people don't have table salt anymore, sometimes they can be lacking in iodine because iodized table salt has iodine in it, which is an essential nutrient. So because people only use like the Himalayan pink rock salt or whatever, and it has no iodine in it, oftentimes people can be iodine deficient because there's no table salt that they use anymore. Do you know that? Oh, sorry. Try, yes. Sparkling Asian. I do love Tabasco sauce. Like Tabasco sauce and lemon on a oyster is very enjoyable to me. Came here for advice, stayed for the seasoning discourse. What can I say? I'm a rich tapestry of a stream. I'm about to sing as well, so what a jackpot. Indeed, I think table salt was iodized for that very reason in diets of the past. Yeah. Eggs contain iodine, so there is no need for salt. Yeah, but some people don't eat eggs. I don't know if I've had a pickled egg. You're not comfy, are you, Dal, tonight? What is going on? Is it this blanket that you hate? Because, yeah, it gives electric shocks. Hates it. There you go. What if it's the moose? Try that. Maybe. That one will give you an electric shock. I don't know, Felix. Salmon. I really do. She really does freak out about the things. Hold on, let's watch her. I might have fixed it for you. Oh no, still not happy with it? I haven't stolen the good blanket though. Bojack, that's so funny. She's basically wool and your blankets look like synthetic. We literally watched the Curiosity show make static electricity that way. Yes, this is a synthetic blanket. I'm sorry, I'm poor. It was $20 from Kmart. I don't want to hear it. What do you think my blankets are going to be? Fucking cashmere? That's not a synthetic blanket. Well, actually that's a synthetic blanket too. I don't have any real ones. We do still have Kmart, yeah. That one's not as synthetic as this one though. Hop in bed. So I can sing. I need you. You're such a... You are... Do I have to crochet Pixel a blanket? No, because then it would be probably synthetic anyway, and then I'd still get a whole bunch of static electricity. And wool's no good, really. It's itchy. She probably wouldn't like it. Have you tried adding iodine to the wool? SMA classic socialist using synthetic fibers. Back off. Rat bags. All right. Well, Neuro was up first, so I think the conversation has been real enough today. So I might sing this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to belt this straight off the bat, so I might do like a quieter version to start with, perhaps. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch. You keep me without chains. I never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love, and I feel back to you. It never takes too long. What's happening in Eastern Europe right now? Pixel, are you still not comfy, babes? What's going on? La 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 la. It's still going? I can't. Ah. Yeah, that was static. Is it still going? Desktop audio is muted. It's still muted. What do you mean it's the base layer? What's happening? Does that fix it? I think I staticked the fucking headset. Now my audio is doubled? Well, what do I do? Reverb is on. Reverb is off. Is it fixed? Well, I don't know if my headset is echoing because I've unplugged it. Can I plug it back in? Hello? Did that do anything? Did that do anything? There's no monitoring. What is going on? That's crazy. Chat, do I just restart stream? Do I just restart my PC? What happens if you plug it back in? Find out. I don't know if audio is coming through the desktops. It's back to normal? Oh, it's because my headset wasn't plugged in, I guess. That makes sense. Oh, that was crazy. Wow, who knew? Static electricity, hey? What if... No, it wasn't the alert. I'm pretty sure it was static. It was me leaning down to fix Pixel's blanket to see if I could get it to be comfortable, I think. Anyway, what's going on in Eastern Europe? Neuro, thanks for the request, by the way. What's going on in Eastern Europe? Poland is telling people to flee Belarus? Ah? Okay. Well, we'll look at more into that on Thursday when I'm back. You know, I'm embarrassed to sing this one, Hail Beelzebub, after somebody the other day said it sounded bad. But I'll sing it for you. Oh! Wait, sound is still coming out of the monitor. I can't hear that. I can't hear this. Oh no. We're back. Sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry if this sounds bad. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the show on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice to skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. There's some change for gas. I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yeah, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Boy!
In Shenzhen winters, all the women wear synthetic fur and stand shoulder to shoulder on the metro. Just another way China's leaving you behind in terms of renewable energy production. Moon River PLS, it's Moon Festival soon.
Not the Eastern supremacy, including with the synthetic fibers. That's crazy. Oh my god, she got shocked again. What's with all the static electricity today? I'm sorry. I don't know where it's all come from. Chat, how do I get rid of it? What do I do? I don't want you to feel like you're being shocked all the time. But it's not going to be any better if you sit up here with me. Humidity, you need more moist. Well, where do I get moist from? Is the apartment not grounded? Apparently fucking not. Spray it with a spray bottle? I don't have one. What if? It's giving priest. I will not do that. I don't know if I can spray water out of my mouth and I don't want to fail. What if this is where the ritual came from? It might have. Who knows? Do you think it will work? Do we think that worked? Not really, no. Say, hi everyone. My mum's electrocuting me and I don't know why. But I swear I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, my beautiful baby. I'm just not trying. I'm not trying to. Mother, the air is spiced. I do not understand. You're being very good. I'm sorry you keep getting shocked. Hey, you want to hop down? Oh, don't call. Get it out. Okay. It might be better. This article suggests baking soda or fabric softener. Yeah, it doesn't sound great, just full stop. I've got a humidifier in the bedroom. So I'll put that on tonight and that'll help. Sit down. It's okay. Sit down. It's okay. I'll see. Hold on. I might have some. A towel would be a natural fiber, right? And I will get rid of the blanket. I will go blanketless. This is all very weird, isn't it? Let's see if she likes the towel. Girl, you're probably giving it energy. Guys, I don't think she wanted the towel. Yeah, there's carpet in this room. And a rug. So,
This is a full-blown house
Hammock,
deposit,
thank you for the
so-
2 months.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. You know who I blame for all of this? The other little dog. I blame the other little dog for this upset. I blame the other little dog for all the static energy. That's who I blame. And now the end is near, and so I face final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. Fluffed, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, Chat, I feel like my voice got electric shocked.
Life on Mars.
Truly. I'm all stressed, my voice is all tight, my hormones are all over the place, my dog wasn't comfortable. Oh, it's just all happening. Europe's in crisis again. Crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. Where I do the same rainbows end, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me. My voice feels like shit, chat. It's my own fault. Well, it's my body's fault. I'm pretty sure it also is my hormones. Oh, how I love being a woman. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through a sunken dream to the sea with the clearest view, and she's looked on the silver screen, but the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder he'll never know he's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? It's on a worker's tortured brow. The Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers are struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia's out of bounds. To my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be read again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know he's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? On Mars? On Mars? That's not my best run of that. Now, I don't know this at all yet, so talk to me. Looks like I'm making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Crossing over and all night. It's like a type of fact of me. Introduce me to your best friend. I can come and slide right there. Satellite. I kinda wonder where you are. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind. I don't know yet. Already gave you the time and place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. This is not how it goes. I need to listen to it. Hold on. Talk to me, talk to me. And leave it up for me. And no night. And good night and me. My dearest friend. Yeah, you know. You're on my mind, any time, please. Come be the man I need. Me to name it on it. I'm gonna I was pretty close, but back to me. Back to me. Hmm. I can't remember the name of the other song that I wanted to try. Called. Nope, I have to do more listening. I have to do more listening. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Crossing over all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce me to your best friend. I can come and slide right in. A satellite ain't ever that far. I kinda wonder where you are. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me got to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. I want the type of talk it is. Come on in. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me. Be the man, 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 man. I'd like to think you feel the same way, but I can tell with you sometimes. So baby, let's get on the same page. Something you may read between the lines. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you gotta give something I wanted. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Be 'cause I do not know how it goes, but it's such a pop and very addictive. That's all I know about that.
Gummy bears.
Here we are, back again, fighting what's in front of me. There's so much to unpack again, but if I go to Italy, we could be nice to each other, wrong for each other, right for each other, and rise to each other. I don't know, I gotta do more listening. So in the meantime, I'll sing the gummy bear song, 'cause that's what apparently the people want. Oh. I'm a gummy bear, a gummy bear. I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jelly bear, I'm a jelly gummy bear. I'm a yummy, moving, grooving, tummy, singing gummy bear. Oh yeah, gummy, 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 gummy bear. Gummy, 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 gummy bear. Bada bing a boom bum party, a bum a ding a boom bum party, a bum a bing a boom bum party, pop, bum 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 bing a bum bum party, bum a ding a bum party, bing a bum bum party, party. A gummy bear, oh I'm a gummy bear, oh I'm a yummy, tummy, tummy, lucky gummy bear. I am a yummy jelly bear, I'm a jelly bear. I am a doovin', groovin', jammin', singing gummy bear. Yes I am, oh yeah. Oh bum dum dum bum yum, bum dum dum yum yum, bum dum dum yum yum. See that you can bite me, bum dum bum yum, bum dum yum bum bum dum bum. 3 times you can bite me, gummy 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 gummy. Và nhân trong gummy đẹp tan chi, kaya maya min dia diong man party pop. Gummy bear, yummy yummy gummy gummy, yummy 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 pop in my bum party pop. Gummy bear, oh I'm a yummy bear, I am a yummy tummy funny lucky gummy bear. I am a yummy bear, I am a jelly bear, I am a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. I am a num 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 party dum num bum 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 num 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 bum ba. Bum ba dim dim bum bum ba, num num dim bum dum ba, num num dim bum ba, party pop. I am a gummy bear, I am a bum dim 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 yum yum bum 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 dim dim yum 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 bum dim 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 yum. 3 times you can bite me, bum dim 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 bum 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 dim 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 bum 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 dim 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 yum yum. 3 times you can bite me. Gummy 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 bear. Oh I'm a gummy bear, I am a yummy dummy funny lucky gummy bear. I am a gummy bear, I am a jelly bear, 'cause I'm a gummy moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Gummy bear, it's Keychain gummy bear. I am a yummy dummy funny lucky gummy bear. I am a groovy bear, I am a movie bear, I am a movie groovy jamming, singing gummy bear. I'm a num oh yeah, I'm a num oh yeah, I'm a Gary, it could be the sign. That it could be... I don't know, Vox. I don't know what you heard.
Singer's choice.
You didn't like the previous request, or?
You think that I'm gonna fuck with your head? Well, you're absolutely right. Your perfect timing couldn't be worse. Actually, it's impressive how you don't reach signs. And I'll never call you right back, but when I do, I'm making you laugh. Then I'll bitch you out when I plead. I still think you love me, so don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. Don't worry. Damn sure I'll never let you know where you stand.
So hard to sing.
Silent treatment and humbling your ass. Well, that's some of my best work. Thought sleeping with you might help me decide, but it was annoyingly good, so thanks for making it worse. But on the 40-minute drive home, you're internalizing my jokes, and your mother even agrees that emotional lottery is all you'll ever get with me. So don't worry, I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry, damn sure I'll never let you know where you stand.
I have not very long to learn all of these songs and Olivia Dean before Taylor's new album comes out. You know, because then I'll have to learn all those ones too.
Hope you're feeling lucky. So don't worry, I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry, I'll leave you feeling like a shell of a man.
Yeah, her albums get leaked.
Video games, guilty as sin.
These will be my last two, Chad, I think. Would you be interested? Definite. Nah. There's so many songs I need to learn in the meantime. It's fine. I'll just listen to it when it comes out Friday. I mean, I kind of want to know. I'll think about it. In public? No, I would never. And no thank you. Obviously. Swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name. Open up a beer and you say get over here and play a video game. I'm in his favorite sundress, watching me get undressed, take that body downtown. I say you are the bestest, leaning for a big kiss, put his favorite perfume on. Go play your video game. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you want to do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two, only worth living if somebody is loving you. Oh baby, now you do. Singing in the old bars, swinging with the old stars, living for the fame. Kissing in the blue dark, playing, pulling wild darts, video game. He holds me in his big arms, drunk and I am seeing stars. This is all I think of. Watching all our friends fall in and out of old bars. This is my idea of fun. Playing video games. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two, only worth living if somebody is loving you. And baby, now you do. 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 It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you want to do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two, only worth living if somebody is loving you. Oh baby, now you do. My voice feels so shit. Now you do. Sorry if everything sounds bad tonight. Because it certainly doesn't feel good. This is definitely my last one. Please don't request anymore. I won't sleep on the couch. I didn't sleep on the couch last night. It doesn't feel good. And I know it. It's just hormones. This is just, it happens this way. It's weird. It's like the drop in, whatever. It is wild though. And since being off the pill, it's so noticeable. Like the little bit before the time, if you know what I'm saying, it's weird. It's like I have a good vocal moment and then it slowly thins out. And then after this week, it'll like start, I don't want to say thicken back up, but that's like what it is. I don't know how to describe it any other way. Drowning in the blue now, he sent me downtown line. I hadn't heard it in a while, my boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves, all the ocean rocks, crashing into him tonight. He's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad or mad or wise? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slip and falling back into the hedge maze. What a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss, how I long for our trysts without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? I keep these longings locked in lowercase inside a vault. Someone told me there's no such things as bad thought. Only your actions talk. These fatal fantasies, giving way to labored breath, taking all of me. We've already done it in my head. If it's make-believe, what does it feel like a vow? We'll both uphold somehow. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slip and falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. My bed sheets are a place I've screamed his name, building up like waves crashing over my grave without ever touching its skin. How can I be guilty as sin? But if I roll the stone away, they're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me religiously. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slip and falling back into the hedge maze. Yeah, that one grew on me a lot. You're so nice, Evan. I reckon it's more like 4 a week. And it'd be less. I reckon we'd be struggling to get to 150 because of the breaks that I have. Where it's like, what if he's written mine on my upper thigh? That bit. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's free Broadway. You're so nice. It's definitely not free Broadway. It's very amateur, but I am so grateful that people want to pay for it. What a fucking dream. I never thought. So. Well, I do feel 154 years old. I do feel that way. So. Lol. I have a queue of songs to pay for, or not today. Not today. Chat, I am going to try and get back for Thursday night. Okay, so actually the schedule has changed. Because it wouldn't be a week of Pixel Smixel streams without at least one schedule change, okay? I can't afford 2 days off in a row because there are other things that are happening that I need to go to. So, the next plan is tomorrow I drive my mother to the country. Pixel gets groomed. I stay with my mother. I have a day off. I have a bath. You're not there. I read my book. I recover mentally, emotionally, physically. I return Thursday. We do history night. It's everyone's favorite night. We all have a good time. Friday, I'm not here. If I am, it's a morning stream, but I'm not here. I think I need to go thrifting just to see if I can find like a couple of things for packs. And then in the afternoon, I'm getting my nails done. They're tragic. And then at night, I have an event. It's only like for a couple of hours. But again, it fucks stream. So instead of working Friday, I am now working Thursday. Now, that being said, Saturday during the day, I'm not going to be here. But I currently have no plans Saturday night. So there might be a stream. But during the day on Saturday, I'm going to go body double my friend so she can spring clean her house. Because she needs to. So I'm going to go body double her on Saturday. Then on Sunday, there will be a stream. Then the next week we're kind of in the bin. And I will be doing streams as much as I can because I will try, but it's also PAX. You look particularly tan. I don't have any tan on. I don't have any tan on. I intend to put a tan on within the next week for PAX. Just a light one, so I look healthier and less like a sickly Victorian child. Do you know what I think it is? It's wearing brown. Because I found out from TikTok that I have medium contrast features due to my hair color and my eyebrows and my eyes and stuff. Apparently when I wear things like black, it makes me look like really pale and it's too stark a contrast for my medium contrast features. So when I wear browns, it enhances the medium contrast
No more
of
gaming,
everything.
No more porn. No. We're going to go back and learn how to dance.
Ah!
No Man's Sky is on sale, but I can't gift Steam games from HK. So here's $30 for No Man's Sky.
But I haven't even finished learning how to how to steer the first spaceship. I will organize that. Thank you very much for the $30. That's very kind. No Man's Sky has so much in it now. Yeah, everybody's talking about it. I need to finish Outer Wilds, guys. Oh my god. I put the second part up on YouTube today. Louis is working on the philosophy video and then the third part. But before the third part goes out, I will have played the fourth part. I will have played the fourth part. I don't know when. Oh, maybe I'll do that Saturday night. Maybe we game Saturday night. See how much money I make this week. Maybe I'll game Saturday night. If I've made enough to pay all my bills, we'll play video games Saturday night and then sing Sunday. Let's do that. I think on Steam you can buy games and then play them later, but I've never done that. You don't fucking say. That's crazy. Who would have a backlog of games to play on Steam? No one we know. Who would have a backlog of games to play on Steam and continually play Dota 2? Do I want anything tartan that you didn't get while you were here? I like all tartan things. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know what the tartan I got was. Hold on. What is tartan? Think I ended up getting, I think it was Buchanan. I think it was Buchanan, mainly because I liked the colors. Not because I had any particular affiliation or anything. Do we know anything about that? I didn't even look it up when I got it. I just really like the colors. I just scrolled down to the Fraser ones. Fraser Hunting, Ancient, Fraser Hunting, Weathered, Fraser Hunting, Modern. There's so many different ones. It's so cool. The Glasgow one is particularly cool as well. It's amazing how many different ways you can make tartan. That is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, Fox. What's tartan? This. Buchanan? Buchanan? Like cannon? Oh, Buchanan. Oh, that is how you say it. Buchanan. That is how you say it. Lol. I've never read it before. Oh, look at the ancient Culloden one. That's cool too. Yeah, I think it's one of these ones, I think. I think it was most likely this one. Or this one. Just from looking at the colors. I don't know, I'd have to look at my scarf. But look how many there are. Isn't it crazy? The Mackenzie ones. Malcolm Mackenzie. So warmish colors. I would want something different. I would want something different. Maybe something like brownie or autumny. I love autumn colors. I think I'm supposed to wear more pink according to color theory, but I ebb and flow with pink. Yeah, so when I was in Scotland, I was told all about the Campbell clan. You look best in earth colors. I like wearing earth colors. That's most of my fits for autumn, but it comes into summer and then I don't really feel like wearing them. You know what I mean? I like blues, light blues, medium blues, navies. Navies end up looking a little formal sometimes, depending on what you're wearing, but it'll be nice to come out of winter into a proper spring and, I don't know, get to wear a skirt or something and some color. Chat, I'm gonna raid Sid. Sid is playing Silent Hill. She is really cool. She hangs in here sometimes. So go say hello to her. She plays Magic as well. Spandex, what the fuck? I do like that maroon color dryer. I have a nice dress in that color, but I can't sit down in it because it's itchy. It's beautiful. It's like this really nice dress and it comes with gloves, but I wore it out one night and I was sitting in it and I was like, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable. And it's because the pattern on the dress like imprints itself into your ass and then it's just not very comfortable. Did she psych you out in a match as well? No, I'm yet to be psyched out by Sid. I don't think I've played against her yet. Pixel back there doing the exhaust flop. Well, we're about to go do the cuddle flop. It's going to be great. Actually, I got to go wash a potato and put it in the oven because I definitely haven't eaten enough food today. Well, now you can go and tell Sid that No Man's Sky is 60% off. Jed, thank you for the 51 months.
Have a wonderful night.
Chat, when I get back, I will have bathed in an actual bath like a fucking queen. That's right. I'm about to go cosplay Rich so hard. It's going to be fucking great. And you all should be jealous. All right? Just letting you know. That's all. With avocado toast too? Probably not. Enjoy the you soup. I shall enjoy the me soup. Goodbye.